lakad matatag!
Normally.
Could also be MTD with the bat, but if there's anything I see
Into this. I feel like Ancient
there's
Tribe might
five of
have the
them.
better bit of a ball, unless Pablo can get a good lead in. He's going to try with the shards. He's managed to catch the two of them. That is going to set them up nicely for a big blast there. Coming out from the cold. We are getting the first blood. And now over towards LeBron, they'll be able to get both. So, and armor resources to take off the map. Ancient Tribe making sure that that sort of explosive jump forward of value that the Cole normally relies on isn't going to be there. Top lane, Gorg. I mean, you sort of said it, level 2's hit, and they're straight in on top of him. They're able to run him down, and there's nothing that the supports...
They're onto that ward, but likewise, they're going to double up over here to try and free up this small camp.
See Team Bold try and make an aggressive move themselves. They look towards Melez, but there's the charge across from heaven, knocking back both Bengen and Gorg. Gorg's got to be careful. He's TP back into the lane. Bengen will get beaten down here by the Primal Beast. They manage to trap Melez, so they get a kill in return, but it looks like it's going to cost them 2 lives as Pablo also gets run down by the Beast as Ancient Tribe continue.
Right now, I mean, they have a Templar Assassin and a Bat Rider as they charge up top.
See, underneath the tower, go again. They go for Gorg. They get him. They'll lose Heaven's life in return. We'll see Team Bold respond with Weehart TPing over, trying to make sure they get something in response for the carry going down. They will manage to clean up Melez on top of taking down Heaven underneath. I got a couple of points in that armor. A decent amount of heals coming through from that.
They have a mid and a safe laner who don't actually want to like pressure towers necessarily. They just kind of want to farm a bunch of stacks on Bat
down
TA.
bottom. They're going to try and make a go for Little Pleb, but Little Pleb has the backup of MTD, and straight away, he turns over towards Zip Zapper, burns him out. Weehar's TP'd over. He hasn't really got much to offer. Not too much mana at all to play with, and underneath the tower, MTD steps in, lassos there, drags back Pablo, stick charges, and the heal comes through. Will keep Pablo safe and alive. MTD still trying to go for it. That flame break with the amount of sticky napalm stacks on Pablo is bringing him low, but he'll dodge some of the damage with an aggressive snowball in. Will manage to kind of shot.
Plebs, obviously suggesting quite a bit of aggression. It will be a great follow-up to the support Primal Beast. It'll help a lot to just like finalize the initiations that are coming from Primal. Oh, he's Mirian.
He's going to go down. As soon as he sees Gorg showing in the lane, they want to go for him. And I mean, Gorg showing in the lane, he's incredibly low HP. Gorg doesn't stand a chance there. Maybe Team Bold can find some kills in return, but the Global Silence comes out. MTD will be able to TP away, thanks to that Global Silence stopping any sort of TP cancel being able to come out from Team Bold. They will lose Heaven. And let's see if Team Bold do sort of fall into the trap of trying to hold this Tier 1 tower top. Pablo going to try and use the controller to set up for the blast of Weehar, but it's not enough damage to immediately threaten Melez. They do got great kisses coming in from the distance from Zip Zapper. Can't quite hit the final 2 though, so Melez is able to get out alive. Gorg's jumped in as Zip Zapper having the control of the cookie over to MTD.
Oh, the blast back?
So they will take down the bat. Now they can turn from what? They get the blast onto Little Pleb, getting back in range for the reach of the snowball. Punch up from Pablo. Little Pleb surrounded by Team Bold. Team Bold, they'll act catching the bat. We'll see if they can sweep towards mid to find anything else, but already Heaven's away from the tower. Top lane. Looks like Team Bold might be thinking about fighting up here again. The tower's getting low. Mass TP's coming in. They'll use the ultimate here from Bengen to set up onto Melez. Kisses coming in again from far beyond the tower. So no way for Ancient Tribe to get over there and stop that. Cause Melez to die. Zip Zapper bringing in the damage. Once more, they hold onto this Tier 1 tower. Team Bold doing an excellent job of just not losing any of these early Tier 1s. Now with the setup on towards Heaven, they'll fight.
And, you know, fighting in the Roche Pit would be a lot more beneficial right now than approaching those towers. Just trying to take away the abilities of Benguin, since he's the one that's really enabling. Oh, nicely done. Gork, bounce around here.
Get to the secret shop. He's got the money. He wants to buy that point booster before he dies, and he will manage to do so. So at least spending up the money there, Gorg. Doesn't mean he'll have the Ags when he's back in action. In the mid, snowball across. They'll be able to get the stun connection onto 2 of them. With a little shredder taking LeBron down low, but a bit of Shadow Amulet play is going to get countered. Sentry gets slammed down. They take down LeBron. In the river, MTD and Little Pleb are straight on top of Weehart.
TA stacks, so they're all golded up right now, but they need this Roche.
Oh, snowball from Pablo. Straight away, they've got the Haunt too. BKB comes through from MTD. They're going to focus down the Tusk first. They'll get him. Pablo's life comes to an end. Gorg ends up leading into the fight, but he gets hit by the Viper Strike. And with the break thrown down, he has to hold back for now. Pablo
Nice.
comes in with the buyback as Weehar gets cookied in over towards LeBron, takes him out, blast flies through on towards Heaven. Team Bold, they'll be able to slowly but surely clean up this Primal Beast. It's a double kill for Zip Zapper, and now they're ready to jump for more. Gorg turns his attention over towards Lil Pleb. They're on top of the TA. They'll clean up Lil Pleb as well as Team Bold start to...
Wait for this game. Ancient Tribe need this Aegis. They want to start progressing through. You don't have a BKB yet on your Templar Assassin. Oh, they want a little more.
It seems a bit... It's a bit risky here. It's just Melez and LeBron.
Oh, MTD.
With Heaven.
Oh, he's so close.
Roshan's falling low.
Uh-oh.
Heaven's never getting the time, but there's the cooking forward from Zip Zap. MTD's in, and the MTD's going to get the steal. He gets the kill on Roshan. He gets the pick up of the Aegis. Lasso as well onto Gorg. This is not going to be a free Rosh at all for Team Bold. Ancient Tribe able to interrupt at the final possible moment, and MTD takes it all before he gets involved. They are actually going to try and slow it down here. Weehar TPing in. They'll use the overgrowth to try and set up onto the TA, but already Little Pleb's forced out to the side. Gorg jumps in with the Haunt. They'll be able to surround Heaven. They take out the Primal Beast. Now with the Haunt giving the vision on the rest, they can consider going for more. Gorg jumps forward. Shards will block back MTD for now. Mele's trying to hold his ground, but he's ticking down to the Spirit Vessel damage. Blast there from Weehar. Takes down the Viper. There'll be a lasso initiation on towards Weehar. Weehar forces to the side. He gets another blast off, but he will still end up falling. Maybe Team Bold can still get the ultimate cleanup, though, because Lil Pleb, trapped in by the shards, will go down. It's only LeBron and MTD left alive. Gorg trying to find LeBron, but LeBron will juke into the trees.
Oh, no,
so
he
Zip Zap
got
wants to
this.
lead the hunt here to see if they can find him. And he, bang on target. Zip Zap. 50 seconds left on the Aegis for MTD. So good time for Ancient Tribe to try and find a kill. They go towards the triangle, knowing this is likely the spot that Gorg's attempting to farm it. Now, he's got his Manta done, so he's got a potential for a bit of a juke. He'll get caught initially by the lasso into the grab. See if he can survive through this. There's the Manta. Greaves heal comes out from Zip Zapper. He can. Gorg's able to step away. Bangan in from the side. Three-man overgrowth. Team Bold, they're turning this one around. As that's the Aegis taken out of the hands of MTD. Heaven goes down. LeBron falls. Team Bold, they're ready to surround MTD. Look to take him out second time. He's going for a TP. They've got anything to stop it. They do. Pablo in with a punch. No escape.
That fresh BKB waiting here for Pablo. He just goes in.
He really does. Straight away with a punch in the snowball, sets up for the combo to take down Heaven. Melis turns with a Viper Strike. I believe it was onto Pablo and will allow them to kill Pablo through the BKB. So they get one, can they get more? Bangan's going to go for the TP out. Lasso's there. MTD stops the escape. Little Pleb is going to be looking towards waiting those out to be used on other members of the team, so he has a bit more free space to go in and get the damage done as this carry TA. Already in the mid, Pablo. In with the setup, straight in onto MTD. They completely lock him down, punch into the snowball. He has no chance for a BKB, no chance to survive. And Gorg with the horns, ready to move in for more. They get on top of the silence, and double kill for Gorg. They can turn their attention over towards Melez. He'll force out to the side. This time the overgrowth won't quite catch him, but the slows are there. Dropped down by Weehar. Snowball fall from Pablo. This is a third kill, and it looks soon to be a fourth unless Heaven can save Little Pleb. He'll charge forward, trying to keep them off the TA. The BKB's out from both Heaven and Little Pleb. Pablo's managed to keep his distance, though. Team Bold, they've lost nobody in this fight. Pablo, he gets back in, takes down Heaven. Little Pleb goes for the TP out. Anything to stop it, there isn't. Little Pleb will manage to survive.
They have Haunt.
Ancient Tribe will do their best to just run from this, but the chase is on. Haunt's popped. Gorg's ready to keep the vision upon them. Gets on the front line. Dust is popped. They found LeBron. Jump over, see if they can get anything more. They've got the vision for the Spirit Vessel and the slow as they start to trap the Bat Rider. Pablo's closing in. Snowball forward. Punch up. 3 more for Team Bold as they now start to grow the net worth lead. He'll be able to do even more. Suddenly, Little Pleb, when he's in with the BKB, he's going to be kicked a mile away and unlikely to do much. He'll be able to do much during that BKB with this Tusk kicking him about.
He's just in the middle of them.
He's looking for the setup, and he's in a great spot here. A juicy 4-man overgrowth. Kiss is coming in from the side. Gorg goes in with the shadow step over towards Melez. They'll take the Viper down low. Manta pop. Melez trying to escape this with the BKB. As Team Bold, they've gone pretty deep up towards the tier 3s here. Melez is still alive. He'll actually be able to survive through this. As now Gorg gets turned upon. Rocks get thrown in from the side by Heaven. Throw the linkers down over towards Gorg, trying to keep him protected. Cookie out to the side as Pablo actually ends up going in, straight in towards MTD. The sharp block's there as well. LeBron has to force himself to safety, but they've lost MTD. They've lost Little Pleb. Team Bold, they're diving the base. They've gone past the tier 3, past the barracks. That will kill the carry as Gorg does end up dying pretty deep in the base.
When you're winning, it's like, you know.
Yeah, you're on it, yeah. Oh, smoke here. They're going to try and jump with the low ground they're in. They're going to look straight away to go with the global silence, but MTD just dies immediately off the back of the initiation. As soon as he's in, he's out. They take down the bat, and now things are falling apart for Ancient Tribe. They've got to bail out of this fight. They've just lost their bat. They're about to lose their carry as well. Little Pleb gets jumped upon by Gorg and the Illusions. As that's both cores out, 99%. Spectre,
That's
Gorg,
100% if they bought that
got
film.
through all the rough points of the game. Oh, and now outside of the base, Melez, he's found himself in a bit of a dangerous spot. He's up on the high ground. Gorg's in with the bash through the BKB. Melez will be able to turn and get the Viper Strike out, but he's still going down. MTD pops the BKB. He'll find Bengan. Last one to the tree. They will manage to take Bengan out, but Bengan immediately in with the buyback. Kick onto Little Pleb, just gets kicked out of the game. He's out for 90. MTD's down as well. Team Bolt, they'll have no trouble cleaning up around the haunt of Gorg. As Melez, he's back in action, but not for long. They've got the vision on him. GG, well played, it's called. Team Bolt will take this game 1.
Very well done. You know, the Spectre pick, it wasn't a flawless.
It's
Maybe,
just like,
yeah.
like, theory-wise, it's like offlane. Okay.
Kenny, of course, likes quite a few matches these days, but you don't have a whole lot of bullying that you get to do versus a Death Prophet, unfortunately. Some of the range heroes are a little less annoying, but because I mean, you're always gonna have Tree, which is great. It's gonna help you. Oh, well, that's nice.
And they're back up top. I mean, Melez and Heaven, they were hanging around very, very low on the HP. Melez will be able to jump out with the swashbuckle, but indeed Heaven ends up going down. And probably in a more favorable situation at the end of the day for Team Bold. Rather than Bengan getting first blood, Gorg will be able to get the last touch in. It's first blood for the carry.
Yes, that's incredibly helpful, especially again for Mars. She's so independent. Nice grab on the dive attempt there from Pablo, though. That's going to result in an easy KO there with the help of the barrage. Well played by those two. But, you know, and number 2, you're not going to get many last hits on those early levels at all. So perhaps if Zaver's not the most comfortable on the Brood, it just was such a better laning matchup that's why we wound up here. And if that is the case, that's kind of going to be like the saving grace, I think, for Ancient Tribe. Because if he's really comfortable on Broodmother, it looks like a fantastic game for it for sure.
Oh, they might get the chance to chase him out here. They get the pullback with the Sinister Gaze. Multi-shot to LeBron. Final. What do we got?
We just have a tree sitting on one tree and a hoodwink sitting on the other.
And I think Bengan might be in trouble because MTD, if he needs to continue chasing, has a haste run. As for now, he's getting some good body blocks off, and that'll do it. Bengan gets taken down. At the same time, though, was able to burst through LeBron with the health.
I love the way Heaven played that too. Uses the acorn shot just to put down a second tree since he had the quelling blade, and that way he was just sort of pincered in because there was only kind of like one tree on the right that was close enough. So by guaranteeing he waited till the quelling blade was used and then went for the bushwhack.
On top, Gorg is going to get the backup of Weehar coming in. Pops the ultimate so he can get those fast flurry of punches in to get the kill done. Same time down bottom, Zip Zapper. He's been found again. This spider is getting splatted over and over again on this bottom lane. It's not proven to be a safe play. Done. As MTD is going to be very happy with this amount of early pressure he's been able to put on as a Death Prophet, taking these objectives. They've got a little bit of a lead right now, 7-3, 1k gold advantage, Ancient Tribe. Melez, he's going to move himself down to the bottom half of the map. Knows that with the spiders out, he's going to be the one to try and deal with that pressure back in towards the mid lane. The tower's gone. Weehar still ends up being where it was and ends up dying for this. We'll see Gorg trying to get some kills in return. He gets to dispose back onto MTD. The bounces at the Chain Frost, though, in between him and the creep, causing him to fall pretty low. MTD's trying to heal up, and he's just going to be able to do so as well. Gets a triple kill.
Here to get to level 12, get the BKB, and then just take whatever tower you want, or Roche for that matter. It should be very hard for the enemy to fight you there, but there she blows. That Battle Fury has arrived for Gork because he's going to stack this Ancient Camp once more. Help of Pablo and get the big farm going.
Oh, he's about to get shot here in the face by Heaven, and Little Pleb dominating now as the Drow Ranger. And yeah, as you say, a great Battle Fury timing from Gorg, and 15 minutes in, taking these stacks. Is of course the top net worth on the team. Still quite a difference between him and Little Pleb at the moment, but that money for the recipe for the punt. Now the complete Weehar, he's in with the jump. Gets the combo back onto Melez, and with the damage from Gorg, beating him with the ultimate. Is it enough? Not quite. Melez is still alive. In fact, he's able to swashbuckle back out of safety. An excellent Chain Frost comes out, bouncing between them all. MTD and Melez charge straight back in onto Gorg. Will be able to rebound up to the high ground, but the last hit there from Little Pleb ends up ending Gorg's life. We'll see if Melez can find more. Zip Zapper's already split out to the side, and looking towards Pablo. As Weehar has been trapped on the high ground, Little Pleb again getting both of the kills out of this. As Team Bold maybe stepping over onto Ancient Tribe to try and respond to this sort of push. Off to the side, Little Pleb, he's been able to catch out Zip Zapper. Straight in with the gust. Got the Sunray burning Little Pleb down, but big damage done here from the sharpshoot of the Hoodwink. Sets up for Little Pleb to take down another. The Ghost beating into the barracks. Team Bold, they've got to try and hold this 4 versus 5 and into an Aegis on Drow. They'll pop the fortification. See if they can start any sort of fight off. Overgrowth and Supernova are at the ready. We will manage to get the toss back onto Little Pleb, but quickly pops the man to the Hurricane Pike. He's able to slide back out of the side. Overgrowth not really going to catch much at all. I think he only got MTD, and MTD was able to pop off the BKB. Supernova was successful. The Rolling Thunder, it's already off. They've got no further control on Melez. He's able to slide out of the base with the Swashbuckle as Ancient Tribe take down the Ranger at his face, and in the trees, Heaven. He's got eyes on Weehaw. Little Pleb in with a multi-shot. Weehaw has very little ways to play out of this one. There's no chance for a TP out either. It's still on cooldown. So Weehaw ends up getting taken down. Mid lane being pushed in by Melez. The Bangers having to deal with that one. BKB's done on Drow, so Little Pleb very much gearing up. Melez on the high ground. Spiders are scouting him out. Oh, he's used the Swashbuckle already, so Weeha's able to get him with a free jump. They do manage to move forward with the shield crash. Supernova off to the side. With the Rolling Thunder from Melez bouncing him around for now. He'll get the control off onto Weehaw. Supernova goes off, but Ancient Tribe, they're able to kite it out, keep their distance, and now they can look to move back in. Little Pleb steps forward, shooting into Weehaw. Weehaw healed up a little bit by living armor, but it's not enough to save him. Weehaw gets taken out. They'll cut down Pablo as well with the Swashbuckle. The Fear, but there's even pushing back the Spider as it's 3 dead on Team Ball. End up diving back towards them, but Ancient Tribe, they're not even giving him the time of day. They're just looking to close this up. Tier 4s are down. They're onto the Ancient. Team Ball, they've got 4 of them alive. Have they got anything to try and slow this down? I mean, already Weeha's in with the jump onto the back lines. They do manage to at least draw the attention of Ancient Tribe momentarily away from the Ancient, but it's 2 more easy kills to add to the stats. GG is called. Ancient Tribe get the game 2 victory, bringing this to a 1-1. Well, we're getting more content here.
I think what's the hero that can apply pressure on the map here? And Weeha's just going to pick up a windrunner at the end.
Not being kept that far behind, but he's definitely not having as explosive as a start as he did last game when he was on the Drow in the lane. So LeBron trying to lead forward here with a shield crash. They might be able to turn on this. With the curse, Swashbuckle back, but this time with the shards of the snowball. And bringing him low, pops the Fairy Fire. Pablo getting him with a few glaives, trying to get the kill, and he will find it. First blood for Pablo. Will die in return. Zip Zapper trying to stand his ground against the MTD, see if he can get a trade out of this. Just going to attempt to chase down Bengen. See if we can do anything to stop MTD from getting a free kill. It doesn't look like it. As MTD will be able to take down Bengen in return. We are considering to sort of harass back MTD, but Boldshot fixed his internet, or he's hooked up his Nokia apparently, and he's ready to go. So let's see how it plays on.
I think he just gained like 18 armor from that.
There we go. That's true. You know, if there was a hero that was going to be like a Nokia, it's definitely a Farm Medusa. As bottom lane, back in action, as internet certainly working well. He gets 1 kill, and you know what? They might even get both. Okay, Living Armor's there. Pablo, he's going to turn, and he's got the power. Doesn't matter how tanky that Deucer is. When the mana's run out, you're not going to be able to survive this.
And they just don't really have a great answer, as you can see.
So if they can take down LeBron, I think they might be able to. Focus fire's at the ready. I mean, this is why Pablo's hovering around the mid. I don't think he was in range, actually, for the +2 that time. Did he get +2? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
No.
He didn't that time round. Feels bad. No int to be had there for him. Bengen, he's going to try and juke around the tree line, but looking pretty dead. MTD and Heaven will take him out. Rest of the team to move over. We'll see a smoke coming out from the 2 of Team Bold. See if Zip Zapper can survive through this. They'll catch him in the club, but not completely. Doesn't matter, though. Still not able to find the option to get a snowball off to buy any sort of time as LeBron comes crashing in with the Rolling Thunder, and they'll take down the Tusk.
Top lane, though, Melez. Again, exact same situation.
It's a black hole to buy sometime, but the global will be popped to put a stop to it. Make sure that we and Bengen not only get the kill on the Enigma, but indeed black hole.
You don't have a blink dagger, so you need the extra time just to get into the middle of the fight, which the Penga roll helps to fix as they run right into MTD. They need the shackle, though.
They're going pretty deep, and he's got the Yules to make sure the shackle doesn't lapse. They'll drop the Nature's Grasp and also the ult to lock him down in position, and Weehaw at this stage with a focus fire easily has the damage to take down MTD. See LeBron and Heaven playing for the counterplay, trying to go in with the Rolling Thunder, but now that they see the 4 members of Team Bold, they're backing off. Heaven, he's not going to get the chance to. Zip Zapper in with the snowball, the punch up.
It is past 15 minutes. All right, the defense is in. The shard is there on Ricky. You actually have to watch out now because there is going to be the follow-up split earth.
But look at this for Team Bold. They're going to be able to find their way all the way towards Melez. They get on top of the Enigma. They'll take him out at the start of the fight. Pablo is caught pretty far forward, though, in the action as Heaven, LeBron, and MTD collapse upon him.
Oh, what a shackle.
Further backups here, though, for Team Bold. Shackle from Weehaw onto the 2 of them. Sets up for the Blood Right Silence here onto both Heaven and MTD. Heaven gets taken down. Little Pleb pops the Stone Gaze, tries to head in. So the Global Silence used by Pablo, forcing the side of Ancient tries to start backing off, but Weehaw, he's able to run them down. Focus Fire continues to pummel into Little Pleb. They take down a 3rd hero here, Team Bold. See Ancient Tribe now.
And they're just trying to hold the line. Like, please, Medusa farm. We need you to get huge.
Let's see if they can take this opportunity to go on Bengen, but Bengen's got backup. Snowballing from Zip Zapper, he's able to make his way over the cloud, gets the punch up, but LeBron turns with the Rolling Thunder. Overgrowth holds back the Pango for it. In fact, just allows Pablo to beat into him. They do lose LeBron in return there for Zip Zapper. Pablo able to pick up a +2 from that trade. So a lot of focus from really both teams around this mid lane. Gorg has started to back off. He's back to farming around the triangle.
Dart setup.
So if they've got enough damage here with the output of MTD, but still Pablo and Bengen by the side of Weehaw means that MTD cannot risk trying to push for that kill on Weehaw. It's just not a target he can take down. Team fight. Weeha's always going to be able to play his hand. We'll see over towards the secret shop. They're going to be able to spot out Little Pleb. Shackle shots there with the setup. They get the punch up. They're burning his mana down low. He's not able to get the Stone Gaze off. Overgrowth from Bengen holds him in position as Team Bold take down Little Pleb. So if they can turn for more. They've got the back of MTD coming in. Good stuff from the high ground. He'll be able to catch out Weehaw. There's a big kill in return there. Taken down by Ancient Tribe. And now with the charge over towards Pablo, they'll clean up 2 members of Team Bold. Striking there from the high ground and catching Weehaw. Their Manta now done on Little Pleb, so we'll at least have that chance of getting away. If Team Bold find the chance to sort of lead in onto the Medusa at the beginning of a fight.
They're going to try a setup here onto Gork. But again, yeah.
Same time we are. They're going to try for the setup onto Little Pleb. In with the BKBs. Focus fire as well. This will leave no chance for Little Pleb to survive. As indeed the trade between the carries occurs. Over in the triangle of Team Bold's half of the map. Heaven and Team Bold. They'll pick up the Aegis on Gorg. Now the question is if Ancient Tribe still want to try and take a fight off the back of this smoke. Now look for the dart onto Weehaw. He's thinking about going down, but in fact, Zip Zapper's going to go straight up towards him. Rolls up with the snowball, punch up onto Heaven. There's the shackle from Weehaw. He's locked down MTD. Gorg moves in with the BKB. Yules up though, he's staying alive. See Melez step in, and there's the black hole onto Gorg, but the global comes out just in time. Gorg still falls to once though. That's the Aegis gone and out of his hands. There'll be a buyback coming in from Zip Zapper. Further control onto Gorg, but Gorg's ready to turn. He lays down the blob right, the silence. It's going to clip onto all 3 of them. Zip Zapper punch up onto MTD. MTD goes down, and now they can turn towards Little Pleb. Shackle shots there from Weehaw, latching him onto the creeps. This is going to be Little Pleb surely going down. The smoke screen's put in place to try and give him some sort of safety, but it's not going to be enough to save him, as it's 3 dead on Ancient Tribe. Team Bold, they take the team fight.
Oh, so close there as well. We have the increased slow, the blind, grants invisibility. We'll see how that can impact what Little Pleb's doing. Obviously, any sort of missed chance is really bad for Medusa, since she's hitting so many people.
As TP out, won't do any chances there for Melez. As a shackle at the ready, another kill to be found. I mean, elsewhere, they do lose Pablo. And Team Bold, you know, it is still just a 2k gold lead, so definitely still that concern for them in regards to if they do have a bad team fight on a Little Pleb. So big items coming out, and straight away, Ancient Tribe, they want to look to put them to use. The smoke up's in place. Heaven. So look for the setup onto Weehaw. We'll see if they can chain lock him down. They get the silence. Weehaw will pop the BKB in response. Turns over towards the Pango with the focus fire. Overgrowth holding him in position as LeBron taken down. Out of the fight first of all. Little Pleb also falling low. Will manage to get the Stone Gaze out. He turns towards Gorg. They manage to catch him. They've frozen him in position. Gorg will fall. Caught by the Stone Gaze there. And at a point where he hadn't already got the BKB off, where maybe if the BKB...
Because melee's is.
Would be pretty... I tell you, he's ready. Pablo's he's definitely going to be ready as well, though. As we've seen time and time again, we'll see here. They're going with the BKB from Weehaw. Trying to go for MTD. See if he can continue to get away with this, though, as the right clicks from Little Pleb are adding up. Weehaw, he's taken out. Gorg will be able to commit it with the BKB to take down LeBron. But they've lost Weehaw. See the snowball coming into play, buying some sort of a chance for Gorg to step back. Black Hole's there, but immediately Pavlo's in with the global silence. Gorg still alive, finally gets taken down by MTD's damage, though. MTD continues to chase forward. There'll be a buyback from Weehaw, gets the shackle connection onto MTD, but knows that he has to play cautious. Pablo leads in with the curse onto MTD. Dual stepped up into the Sagai Lotus as well. It's going to mean that MTD's going to be having his body flown straight back towards him, and he's actually able to get the blink out off the back of the Lotus snowball. Doesn't matter though, Weehaw, he's able to get the blink back in aggressively. Jumps across the river, locks him down. They'll put an end to MTD.
They needed that kill so
they'll manage
bad.
to take the fight, but it's an difference. Oh, he's in, but the smoke screen is going to stop him from immediately getting the kickback. Still, though, the shackle's there from Weehaw onto the tomb, and there's a pretty deep kickback over towards the tier 2. But Little Pleb, he's alive, and Melez in with the black hole. He's caught both of them, takes out Weehaw and Zip Zapper, both out of the game without buyback. There's now Gorg having to put BKB and TP out. There's nothing to stop him through it, so he will escape. But Team Bold, they'll have to armor, providing some protection. They just need to buy time, Team Bold, for the rest of their heroes to get back alive. They need Zip Zapper and Weehaw to provide some sort of help for the hold. As the Yule set up after the Hex, they're going to look for Gorg. Gorg's caught by the stun. In with the roll in front of them, trying to force Gorg back to safety, but he will fall. Gorg has got buyback, but Pablo does not. He's now out for a minute. Gorg buys back. Ancient Tribe, they're onto the final tier 4 tower. We've seen them start to respect the buyback from Gorg. 10 seconds until Zip Zapper's back in play, but no, they're straight in onto Gorg. They move in, they've got the Hex. Gorg, there's nothing to be done to save him. As Gorg goes down, the push continues. Zip Zapper's back up. They have fortification, so they'll be able to slow the push a little bit. Weehaw's back in a few seconds. But now it's the turn of Weehaw, Bengen, and Zip Zapper to see if they can defend 3 versus 5. And here's the attempt. Zip Zapper's in with the BKB, but to avoid the immediate kickback, MTD uses himself up. Weehaw jumps in, but immediately gets caught by the Hex. And stunned there as well. The snowball will break him out of the follow-up, but they've tapped out. GG is called by Team Bold. They know they can no longer stop this as Ancient Tribe take game 3. And with that, their series is theirs, 2-1.
Right. Trinkets.